Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host, Mr. Brody, is here on a beautiful New England Sunday afternoon. April 22nd, 2018. Finally, the weather is starting to break a little bit. We got some fine weather. God's blessing us with some nice weather. So today we're going to have a matchup between the Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners from 1978 Strat-o-matic Red Sox replay. This is game number 124. Getting quite along in our series here. They're starting a two-game series with the Seattle Mariners. After Oakland, they salvaged one game, the last game of the series with the Oakland Athletics, and are now 4.5 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers, and the New York Yankees are in second place. Red Sox are in third place. So we have Luis Tiant on the mound as the Red Sox go for their second win in a row against Glenn Abbott. So without further ado, let's play some ball.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alrighty, we have 21,486 fans here at the Kingdome. Probably one of my least favorite stadiums. Just always looks so gray and dismal with that horrible artificial turf. I think that my favorite day of the stadium is the day that they imploded the stadium. Anyway, Glenn Abbott on the hill for the Mariners. He's currently 8-10 on the season. One more win than he actually had during the actual season. 4.03 earned run average, 127 innings pitched, 121 hits allowed, 33 walks and 54 strikeouts, and has surrendered 13 homers. So behind Abbott is Stanton, not Giancarlo Stanton, but Leroy Stanton, I think it was. Yeah, Leroy Stanton in left. I think Rupert Jones, I want to say, yeah, in center. And Leon Roberts in right. Definitely not household names. So the last names are, but not the first names. Jones, above average range in center with an above average arm. Slightly above average. Stanton and Roberts, below average range with an average arms. Stanton in left is the most error prone. Stein, Reynolds, Cruz, and Meyer in the infield. Stein and Reynolds below average on the left side and will commit quite a few errors. Cruz and Meyer much better defensively, with Cruz being above average and Meyer being average at first, and Cruz being the more sure-handed at second. Behind the plate is Bill Plummer. Low error rate, but below average arm. And on the mound, Glenn Abbott, average with a +2 at holding runners on, which is not good. Not horrible, but not good. And somewhat of error-prone on the hill. For the Red Sox, starting lineup is going to be Rick Burleson, the shortstop. He'll be followed by Jerry Remy, the second baseman. Jim Rice is the left fielder, batting third. Batting cleanup is Carlton Pudge Fisk. Batting fifth is the center fielder, Fred Lynn. Gary Hancock is the DH today, batting sixth. Kari Yastrzemski, I think, is still battling some ailments. Dwight Evans, the right fielder, will hit seventh, followed by George Scott, the first baseman. And rounding it out, batting ninth is the third baseman, Butch Hobson. So that's the lineup for the Red Sox. Abbott is on the hill. He looks in for the sign from Plummer. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be off the sixth column. Burleson comes in hitting .273 with a homer and 38 runs batted in. And that's going to be a fly out to Stanton left. Calls for it and makes the catch. So that's how we'll begin. 1 down. The Red Sox first. Next up, Jerry Remy comes in hitting .295 with 2 homers and 35 runs batted in. Corners are playing in. Stanton and Meyer. It's going to be off the 6th column. And that's going to be a base hit to right. So Remy is on with a 1-out single. We may try to do some running here with +2 on Abbott and Plummer, so it's a +4 overall. So I'm going to see if we can get a jump here. Ooh, 1-19. He's going with the pitch. And Plummer will hold on to the ball. Remy's in there easily. So still on base for Jerry Remy. So running scoring position now for Jim Rice. Comes in hitting .309 with 35 homers and 102 runs batted in. Chance to put the Red Sox on the board, but not with a 2 column there. And that'll be a fly ball to center. And tracks it down nicely. Remy will hold at second. So 1 down. So 2 down now. So it'll be up to Fisk if the innings continue. Fisk comes in hitting .304 with 16 homers and 69 runs batted in. See if he can put the Red Sox on the board. And it's going to be off the 1 column. And that is a pop fly in the infield. Reynolds calls everyone off and makes the catch. So the Red Sox do not score in the first, and after 1/2, it's Boston 0 and Seattle coming up. Tiant on the hill for the Red Sox. Comes in with an 11-6 record. 3.59 earned run average, very similar to his stats for the season. 148 innings pitched, 136 hits allowed. 51 walks, which is a bit high. And 88 strikeouts, and has surrendered 14 homers. So behind Tiant is going to be Rice in left, Lynn in center, Evans in right. Lynn and Evans, excellent range, low error rate, and Evans with a cannon for an arm, and Lynn with an above average arm in center. Rice average all around, but with the lowest error rate of the 3. Hobson, Burleson, Remy, and Scott in the infield. Hobson the most error prone, error machine with below average range. Rick Burleson, just the opposite. Excellent range. With a slightly higher error rate, but not too bad. Remy and Scott on the right side are above average. Above average range. Fisk behind the plate is excellent with an above average arm. And Tiant on the hill, average range. Does not commit any errors and slightly below average like Abbott at holding runners on. So for the lineup for the Seattle Mariners is Julio Cruz, the second baseman. He'll be followed by Craig Reynolds, the shortstop. Rupert Jones, the center fielder, will hit third. Leon Roberts will bat cleanup and play right field. Bruce Bochy is the DH. And hits 5th. Dan Meyer, the first baseman, 6th. Leroy Stanton is the left fielder, hits 7th. Bill Stein is the third baseman, hitting 8th. I was thinking of Bill Stein, like Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Plummer behind the plate will hit 9th. So Julio Cruz comes in hitting, where is he hitting? A .262 with 2 homers and 16 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to be off the 3 column as Tiant delivers. And swung right over it for strike 3, so 1 out in the Seattle first. Brings up Craig Reynolds. Reynolds hitting .292. Exactly what he hit on the season with 5 homers and 44, also matching exactly what he hit on the season. All his power numbers are the same, but in 138 less at bats, so he's probably gonna break the RBI total, possibly the home run total. And we'll see where the average ends up. And this should help his average here as he gets the 3 column. Nope, actually it won't, as it's a ground out to Scott. 2 down in the Seattle first. Brings up Rupert Jones hitting .243 with 6 homers and 39 runs batted in. He's already matched his homer total for the season. And Tiant strikes out 2. Strike 3 looking this time. So Tiant gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. So we'll head to the second with no score. Fredlin to lead it off for the Red Sox. Comes in hitting .299 with 21 homers and 73 runs batted in. Just one homer behind his total for the season. It's off the one column, and he'll draw a walk. So one down now for the DH, Gary Hancock. He's been on fire lately in his few starts he's gotten. Hitting .350 right now and already has 4 runs batted in, which he had for the season. And just half the at-bats. It's going to be off the 2 column. And he'll strike out swinging on the high fastball. So one down in the Red Sox second. So that'll bring up Dwight Evans. Evans comes in hitting .246 with 19 homers and 67 runs batted in. Has already eclipsed his RBI total by 4. 5 homers behind his home run total. So slightly below on his home run, but above on his RBIs. Off the 5 column. And that's a fly ball to left. Lynn will hold. Stanton makes the catch. So 2 down now. Brings up the boomer, George Scott. Scott hitting .246 with 11 homers and 39 runs batted in. Going to be off the 5 column. And it'll be a range check on Plummer. And it's a pop out. And it looks like Plummer calls for it. And makes the catch to retire the side. So after 1.5, still no score. Leon Roberts up for the Mariners now. Mariners hitting, Roberts hitting .284 with 16 homers and 68 runs batted in. So good power numbers for Roberts. And it's going to be off the 2 column. He gets under this one and pops it up to short. Burleson calls for it and makes the catch. So 1 gone in the Seattle second. Brings up Bruce Bochy, the DH. Comes in hitting .245 with 7 homers and 49 runs batted in. Off the 2 column, and that's going to be a walk. So Tiant issues his first walk. First base runner for Seattle. Brings up Dan Meyer. Meyer hitting .235 and showing a lot more power than he did in the actual season. In the actual season, he only hit 8 home runs. He's already hit 15 and 100 less at bat. Already hit 15 and 100 less at bats, so 7 more than his total, and just 2 behind his RBI total. So Meyer displaying some power here. Seattle's gonna go with a hit and run, and Remy races in quickly, barehands it over to first, as Bochy moves to second. So that kept him out of the double play there by having the runner in motion. So 2 down now for Leroy Stanton with a runner in scoring position. Comes in hitting .225 with a homer and 18 runs batted in. It's going to be off the 3 column. And that's a ground ball to Remy. Scoops it up and fires to first for the out. So Seattle cannot get the run home. And after 2 full, no score. Number 9 hitter Hobson will lead it off for the Red Sox. He comes in hitting .271 with 12 homers and 51 runs batted in. It's going to be off the 4 column. That's going to be a fly ball to left. It's going to be a range check on Stanton. He's a 4 range, so a 1 through 11 will be a hit. And it's going to drop in there for a hit. So Hobson's aboard with a leadoff single here in the 3rd. As he dives and can't make the catch. So that'll be a Brick Burleson now. Top of the order. Flew out his first time up. We're just going to hit corners of playing in. And Burleson's going to get a good one to hit here. Oh, he lines out to Stein, though. So 1 gone now for Jerry Remy. Singled his first time up. It's going to be up the 4 column. And that's going to be a range check on Meyer. He's a 4 range, so 1 through 6 will be a hit. Gets in front of it. Let's see what he does with it. flips to Abbott for the out as Hobson moves into scoring position. So Jim Rice with another opportunity to run in scoring position. Flew out his first time up. So off the 3 column. And he will pop out the short to end the inning. So the Red Sox cannot score once again and leave another runner in scoring position. And after 2.5, Boston nothing and Seattle nothing. So that'll bring up Bill Stein. Stein hitting .233 on the season with 5 homers and 32 at-bats, 32 RBIs. So he's already had more home runs than he did on the season. Only hit 4 in the actual season. 6 column. That's a ground ball back to Tiant. Scoops it up and fires the first for the out. Next up, the catcher, Bill Plummer, hitting .209 on the season. Already has 3 homers. Only 2 on the actual season, and already has more RBIs too. Just a few more at-bats left on the season. It's going to be on the 5 column. And he'll pop it up the short. Burleson calls for it and makes the catch. So 2 down now. Base is empty for Julio Cruz. Struck out his first time up. And he's going to get himself a base hit just past Remy. So 2-out base runner for that Mariners. Cruz is a threat to steal. Brings up Reynolds, who grounded out his first time up, and he stole 52 of 63 bases this year so far. What the heck? We'll throw for him. And Cruz gets under the tag. Just didn't get a good throw on that one. So a runner in scoring position now for Reynolds. It's going to be off the 2 column. And that'll be a walk. So runners on first and second as Seattle has a little 2-out rally going. Rupert Jones also struck out his first time up. We'll get a good one to hit here, though. Oh no, the dreaded range check on Hobson. Gets in front of it. Look at all those errors. And he is going to boot it. Pulls Scott off the bag. So that's going to load the bases now for the dangerous Leroy Stanton. As Fisk goes out to talk to Tiant. He's back behind the plate. Roberts popped up his first time up. And this time he'll ground out to Burleson. Fires over to Scott. And the error does not prove costly. So after 3 fulls, still no score. Fisk, Lynn, and Hancock up against Abbott here in the 4th. If anybody gets on Evans. Fisk popped out his first time up. This time he'll line out to Reynolds for out number 1. Let's check some scores out. Milwaukee, who's in first place, leads over Cleveland 4-1. Texas ahead of Toronto 4-2. Ooh, good news. California ahead of New York Yankees 2-1. Kansas City ahead of Chicago 5-1. Detroit and Minnesota tied at 2. Oakland on top of Baltimore 3-1. Where Guerrero has hit his 4th home run for the A's. Here comes Lynn, who walked his first time up. This time he'll line up to Cruz for out number 2. That'll bring up Gary Hancock with the bases empty and 2 down. Hancock is the strikeout victim his first time up. This time hits a grounder to Reynolds. Scoops it up over to first. So 3 up and 3 down for the Red Sox in the 4th. So goose eggs on the board still for both teams. Boston with 2 hits and Seattle with 1. Locked up now. He walked his first time up against Tiant. It's going to be a range check on Lynn. Should handle this one okay. Gets under it. And make the catch for out number 1. So good pitchers duel going on so far. Tiant against Abbott. That'll be up Dan Meyer, who grounded out his first time up. Maybe a range check on Remy. 2 range. We'll get in front of it. Clean, handles it cleanly. Goes over to Scott for out number 2. Stanton up now. Grounded out his first time up. Oh, and he gets a base hit off of Tiant. So Seattle's second hit. 2-out single by Stanton. Brings up Stein. Grounded out his first time up. See if he gets a lead here. Does not get the lead. Oh, and a good pitch for Stein to hit. But he grounds it to Hobson. Up with it, over to first. And that'll do it. So after 4, it's Boston nothing, Seattle nothing. As we head to the top of the 5th with Evans up. Evans flew out his first time up. And that's a fly ball to left. Stanton calls for it and makes the catch. Scott up now, popped up his first time up. This time we'll ground out to Reynolds. Score that a 6-3. For the second out of the 5th. Hobson up now has 1 of the 2 Boston hits. Single. Not this time as he flies out to Jones. So the Red Sox go in order in the 5th. And halfway through, it's no score. Number 9 hitter Plummer will lead it off for Seattle in the 5th. Popped out his first time up. This time he'll fly out to Lynn for out number 1. Julio Cruz struck out in the 1st and singled in the 3rd, 1 for 2. This time he'll line up to Remy for out number 2. Craig Reynolds, 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounds out to Remy. And that'll do it for Seattle as they go in order in the 5th, just like the Red Sox. So we'll head to the top of the 6th with the Red Sox nothing and the Mariners nothing. Abbott back on the hill. Abbott up to 64 pitches. Top of the order, Burleson up 0 for 2. We'll get a good one to hit here, though. And this one is going to go. This could be 2. As it goes all the way to the wall, Stanton picks it up, fires it in. And Burleson's in with a leadoff double. So a good start for the Red Sox in the 6th. Jerry Remy 1 for 2 up to the plate now. Chance to put the Red Sox ahead. And Dale Johnson, the ex-Red Sox manager, now Seattle manager, is going to go to the pen and bring in Shane Raleigh. Raleigh has a 5-5 record in 41 appearances with 3.41 earner and average. So let's see here. Milwaukee continues to lead Cleveland 4-2. Texas 5-2 over Toronto. California increased the lead over the Yankees 5-1 now. Kansas City winning over Chicago big 7-1. Minnesota leads Detroit by 4, 6-2. And Baltimore ahead of Oakland 6-3. So Raleigh looks in for the sign. Just the windup in the pitch to Remy, lefty on lefty. And that's going to be a pop-up. Cruz calls for it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Burleson holds at second. Some Jim Rice with another RBI opportunity here. He's flown out in the 1st and popped out in the 3rd. It's going to be off the 6th column. Come on, 6. Nope. And he'll fly out to Stanton once again. So 2 outs now for Fisk. Fisk popped out in the 1st and lined out in the 4th. He's got a good shot to put the Red Sox ahead here. And he does. As he hits one over the head of Jones, goes all the way to the wall. Burleson will score easily as Jones dove for it. Couldn't get it, so an RBI double puts the Red Sox on the board. So that'll bring up Fred Lynn, 0 for 1 with a walk. And it looks like they're going to intentionally walk him on a 3-0 pitch. To get to Hancock here. Hancock 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll strike out on the heater. But the Red Sox score first here in the top of the 6th on RBI double by Fisk and lead at 1-0. So Tiant has a lead now. He'll face Jones, Roberts, and Bhakti. Jones struck out in the first and reached on an error by Hobson in the third. And he will fly out to Evans. Evans has had a fairly quiet day. Makes a catch for out number 1. Leon Roberts, 0 for 2. Pops out again to Burleson. So 2 up and 2 down for Seattle in the 6th. Brings up Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti 0 for 1 with a walk. Walked back in the 2nd. And he'll fly out to Evans, who squeezes it for out number 3. So after 6 full, it's Red Sox lead at 1-0. Evans, bottom third of the order up for the Red Sox here in the top of the 7th. Evans, Scott, and Hobson. Evans 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll strike out. So 1 gone. Top of the 7th. Brings up George Scott, who's 0 for 2. Rounds on the Reynolds. Plays it on a bounce over to Meyer for out number 2. So that'll bring up Butch Hobson. He's 1 for 2 with a single. And he hits it to his counterpart. And he's going to have his second hit. And Stein boots it. Stein not much better defensively than Hobson is. Boots it this time. And he'll end up at second. So let's see if the Red Sox can increase their lead here. Rooster Rick Burleson up now, 1 for 3, doubled his last time up. Came around to score the first Red Sox run. This time strikes out on the curveball. So 7th inning stretch time is the trivia question brought to you by Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. Boston is 17 and 18 in the one-run games. Seattle 16 and 19. All right, so who won the National League MVP award in 1982 and 1983? Is it the same guy? I'm going to go with... Oh boy. 2 names pop in my mind. Mike Schmidt and also Steve Garvey. I don't know which one. I'm going to go with Mike Schmidt. Alright, so lock in your answers. Here we go. Dale Murphy. I should have guessed that one. So Dale Murphy won the MVP award of the Atlanta Braves in 82 and 83. Thank you, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags, for that question. Let's get back to the action of the Red Sox lead at 1-0. As we head to the home half of the 7th, take me out to the ball game. We're not going to sing it today. All right, so Dan Meyer, he's grounded out twice. We'll face Tiant, clinging to a 1-run lead. Lines 1 to Scott. Spears it for out number 1. Stanton up now, 1 for 2. Has 1 of 2 Seattle hits. And he lines a base hit, so Stanton gets his second hit of the day. Scott will hold him on. Tiant up to 90 pitches now. Stein up now, he's grounded out twice. Stanton tries to get a lead. Back in time. Stays a little bit closer this time. It's going to be a range check on Scott. Scott at 2 range. He'll get in front of it. Woo! Bobbles it a little bit. Oh, actually got through. Interesting. So that's going to be a base hit as Scott is unable to get to it. So it'll put runners at the corners with the 1 down. So the tying run just 90 feet away. Corners are playing in for Plummer. Tiant goes out to have a conversation with Fisk. There is action in the Red Sox pen. It's going to be a range check on Remy. He'll get in front of it. Let's see what happens here, though. Throw a second for one. Back to first. Not in time, as Stanton will come across. So Remy tries to turn 2. And Seattle scores the tying run on the fielder's choice. So Plummer gets himself an RBI in the ground out. As he can only get one. So 1-1 now for Cruz. Cruz 1 for 3. It's going to be a ground ball back to Tiant. Gets in front of it, so he's got it now. No worries here. No chance for an error. But Seattle gets 1, and after 7 full, tied at 1. And actually, the attendance is not as high as I thought it was. It's only 11,681 in Strat-o-matic. And the actual game was 21,486. So Jerry Remy will lead it off here in the top of the 8th. 1 for 3 on the day. Grounds one to his counterpart. Over to first for out number 1. So Jim Rice up now. Rice hitless on the day. Rice with a chance to go deep here. It's going to be off the 1 column. He's got 35 on the season so far. Oh, just barely misses that triple. And Stanton gets it back in quickly. So Rice is on with a 1-out single. Raleigh's a bit better at holding runners on. I think we might try a steal anyway. Let's see, how many stolen bases does Rice have? 7 and 5, so boy. No, I don't think the Red Sox would probably wouldn't steal in the situation. So Fisk up now. Fisk had an RBI double his last time up, 1 for 3. It's a ground ball to third. And they get him at second. So it'll be at Fred Lynn. Fisk now at first. Lynn 0 for 1 with a couple of walks, 1 intentional. And he grounds out to Meyer. Takes to the bag himself. So nothing doing for the Red Sox in the 8th and remains tied at 1. Let's see, let's check out the scores we're interested in here. Milwaukee pounding Cleveland now 9-2. So the Red Sox need a win here to stay 4.5 behind. Or, can't remember if that 4.5 was after this game or not. For Milwaukee anyway. I think it might be afterwards. So if the Red Sox win and Milwaukee wins, which I think they did, then it would be they'd be 4 games behind, and if they lose, they'll be 5 games. So California, though, is all over New York 8-1. That's good news. So Craig Reynolds has Tiant. Boy, we want Tiant to stay. Let's see. I think we're going to leave Tiant in. Drago Izulu setting up. And Reynolds will fly out to center. Lynn calls for it, makes the catch for out number 1. Rupert Jones up now. Reached on an error. 0 for 3. And the range check for Hobson. He could be reaching again on an error. We get in front of it. And Hobson commits his 2nd error of the game. So Hobson with 2 miscues. Brings up Leon Roberts with the 1 down. And he'll fly out to center. And reaches up and makes the catch. So 2 down now for Bhakti. 0 for 2 with a walk. Jones takes the lead. And he's going to break for second on the slow curve. Yeah, we're going to throw for him. Stolen base for Jones. So now a single could put Seattle ahead here. Oh, he pops it up though. Remy calls for it and makes the catch. So Seattle cannot pull ahead in the 8th, and we head to the 9th with the score knotted up at 1. And we're going to pinch hit for Hancock here. He's got nothing going on his card there. And yes, we're going to bring in our favorite pinch hitter against lefties, Mr. Bob Bailey. So Bob Bailey now the DH. Good, not a bad card against lefties, especially to get on base. So see if they leave Raleigh in. They do. So Bailey comes in hitting 190 with 2 runs batted in. Nope. He'll fly out to Stanton left for out number 1. Dwight Evans 0 for 3. Be a range check on Cruz. Gets in front of it. Oh, and he's going to commit an error. Cruz bobbles it and can't make the throw. So I think we're going to have Evans try to steal here. Try to get in scoring position. See if we can get a jump here. On to 14. And he'll be in there. Avoids the tag. So Evans in scoring position now for the Boomer. 0 for 3 on the day. And that's going to be it for Raleigh as Jim Todd comes in. And I think we're going to have Yastrzemski come in. Because Yastrzemski can play first, I believe. Yes, he can. So Yastrzemski is going to come in. Yastrzemski's called on the pinch hit. The captain, and see if the captain can put him ahead here on the top of the 9th. Yastrzemski comes in hitting 273 with 11 homers and 53 runs batted in. Todd is 4 and 5 on the season with 4 saves, 4.74 earned average, 87 innings pitched, 108 hits allowed. Wow, that's a lot of hits. 45 walks and 42 strikeouts, and has surrendered 6 homers. Wind up in the pitch to Yastrzemski. Not the column we want. Come on, 5. Nope. Yastrzemski will fly out to center. So it's up to Butch Hobson. He's had a horrible day in the field, but a good day at the plate, 2 for 3. See if he can put the Red Sox ahead. And they're going to intentionally walk Hobson to get to Burleson. Burleson 1 for 4 with a double. Can Burleson be the hero? Ooh, possibly. Oh, yes. Yes. This one's going to go. Could go all the way. No, it's going to be off the wall. 1 run comes in. We're going to send the lead. We're going to send him. Here, can he block it? And Hobson will score. So the Red Sox score 2 on the 2-run double by Rick Burleson after they intentionally walked Hobson. They're regretting that decision now. So the Red Sox have a 3-1 lead as Drago is warming up in the pen. Remy 1 for 4 up now. It's going to be a ground ball at the 3rd. Range check on Stein. Oh, I thought he was going to have a second error. Does not. Handles it cleanly over to Meyer. And that'll do it. Red Sox get 2 runs and lead at 3-1. Yastrzemski will come in and play first. And we're going to bring in Brohammer to play 3rd. So Brohammer at 3rd, 3E13. Much better than Hobson. And Yastrzemski slightly better than Scott with errors. 2E11. Let's see. Do we want Tiant? No. We gotta take Tiant out. He's up to 118 pitches. So Tiant will come out. And Drago pitched in the actual game. So I'm coming. So Dick Drago will try to nail it down. Comes in with a 7-6 record and 5 saves. Had 7 on the actual season. 2.935 earned run average. He's been very good out of the pen. 65 innings pitched. 58 hits allowed. 20 walks and 43 strikeouts. There's more strikeouts than he did on the actual season. And has surrendered 5 homers. So it'll be Meyer, Stanton, and Stein up against Drago. Red Sox with a 2-run lead now. It's going to be off the 1 column. 0 for 3 is Meyer. And he'll fly out to Evans. He calls for it and makes the catch. So 1 down in the bottom of the 9th. Seattle's 4-6 in their last 10 games. So Leroy Stanton up now. He's got a pair of hits. He's got 2 of Seattle's 4 hits. He's 2 for 3 on the day. And Bob Stanton's going to come in and pinch hit, surprisingly. Interesting choice here. So Stanton comes in hitting .242 with 13 homers. So I can see why he's got more home runs than he did in the actual season. 41 RBIs. Seattle needs 2, though. And it's going to be a 3 column. And that'll be a base hit. So the tying run will come to the plate. As the high hop went right over Remy's head. So Bill Stein up now. He singled his last time up, 1 for 3. And Kevin Paisley is going to pinch hit. Paisley hitting just 143 with 2 runs batted in. Oh, Lord. And they're getting the rolls here. Are you kidding me? And Paisley wraps one around the foul pole. Line drive homer to tie the game. Unbelievable. Wow. And that's going to be a walk. So that's going to be it for Drago. Drago does not have it today. Gets a blown save. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Red Sox had this one in the bag. And I'm going to bring out, who's the switch hitter? I'm going to bring in Campbell. So Bill Campbell in now after Drago's ineffective. Campbell 4-2 with 4 saves, 3.00 earned average, 36 innings pitched, 39 hits allowed, 10 walks and 30 strikeouts, and has surrendered 4 homers. And that's going to be a base hit, so the Red Sox bullpen is imploding here. Reynolds 0 for 3 as Fisk goes out to talk to Campbell. Does have a walk. So the winning run at scoring position with 1 down. And strike 3 called. See if Campbell can get out of it here. Rupert Jones up now. Jones 0 for 4 on the day. Has reached on a couple errors by Hobson. And Remy has it. Snares it for the out. So we're headed to extra innings. So top of the 10th. Todd up on the mound again. Guarding Meyer and Milborn. Milborn in at third now. Korik in left now. Guarding the lines. Rice 1 for 4. Got a hit off Raleigh his last time up. Strikes out this time for out number 1. So that'll bring up Fisk. Fisk 1 for 4, the double, RBI double. Rounds this one to Reynolds, so 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox in the 10th. Final scores, Milwaukee wins. And California beats the Yankees 8-1, so that's good. Okay. So Freddie Lynn up now. Went 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. And lines out to Cruz. So the Red Sox go in order in the top of the 10th. So Leon Roberts 0 for 4 up now. And that's a fly ball to left. Rice is there to make the catch. 1 down. Bruce Bochy up now 0 for 3 with a walk. Flies out to Evans. Brings up Dan Meyer now, hitless on the day. Lines one to Yastrzemski, who stabs it for the out. So ahead to the 11th, tied at 3. Bob Bailey up now, and we're going to get rid of Bailey because he is horrible against righties. Oh boy. Oh, Duffy not much better. Monty horrible. Oh boy, we already used Yastrzemski. Looks like Duffy's our only real possible choice here. So Duffy's going to come in to pinch hit for Bailey. Duffy 260 on the season, 15 runs batted in. Amazingly, has 15 RBIs, only had 4 in the actual season. This is definitely going to be one of his last games here. Rounds out to Cruz for out number 1. Dwight Evans up now. 0 for 4 with a run scored, reached on error. Range check on Jones. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. The captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, can he do it now? Come on, Yaz. Doesn't look like it. Flew out his first time, and he pops out this time. The Red Sox go in order once again in the 11th, and head to the bottom of the 11th. And I don't think we want Campbell in there still. Yeah, I guess we will against Milbourne. He's good against lefties, so. Larry Milbourne getting his first at-bat of the day. 222 hitter with a homer and 13 runs batted in. Strikes out and a curve in the dirt for out number 1. Tom Pecoric gets his first at-bat. 257 with 16 RBIs. Lines run out to Brohammer. So 2 up and 2 down for Bill Plummer, 0 for 3 with an RBI. And strikes out swinging. So Seattle goes in order in the 11th, so we head to the 12th. Brohammer getting his first at-bat. 237 hitter with 16 runs batted in. Todd back in there for his 4th inning of work. Wow. And Brohammer gets a good one hit here. He draws the walk. So good start for the Red Sox. Burleson 2 for 5 with a couple of doubles. And I think Burleson's going to be called upon the bunt here. Yeah, we're going to have a bunt. Bunts it, fielded by Dwyer. Throws the ball away. And Burleson reaches. Excellent, excellent. Some error by Meyer. So there'll be runners on first and second with nobody out. Jerry Remy. Is Jerry Remy a good bunter? I think he is. Yes, he is. He's an A bunter. So we're going to bunt here. Bunts the ball, pops it up. No! Remy pops it up, unable to get it done. So Jim Rice with runner in scoring position. Can he get it done? He's 1 for 5 on the day. Oh no, and he's going to ground out into a double play. Rice not having a good day today. Oh, so ahead to the bottom of the 12th. The Red Sox had a golden opportunity slip by their hands there. Oh, Cruz will get a good one hit off Campbell. And that's going to be a base hit. So Craig Reynolds 0 for 4 with a walk. Yastrzemski will hold on Cruz. Squares the bunt. Picks up the bunt, fires to first. So they're winning run in scoring position now. Come on, scores. Already seen you. So Rupert Jones with a chance to win it here. He's 0 for 5. Oh, range check on Rice. Come on, Rice. Alright, gets in front of it. And he'll make the catch. So 2 down now. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, he tried to go to third. So Cruz is already in scoring position, tries to go to third and gets nailed by Rice. What was he thinking there? Hopefully they'll give the Red Sox some motivation here. As Rice guns him down, trying to get to third. What was he thinking? So Fisk leads it off. He's 1 for 5 with a double RBI double. Grounds 1 to third. Milborn with it as we head to the 13th here. Freddie Lynn up now. Lynn 0 for 3 with a couple of walks. And he'll draw the 1-out walk. We're going to have him try to steal. 3 for 6. As long as a +2, he's a 0, so I'm going to have him try to steal. See if we get a jump here. Doesn't get a good lead. Nope. Alright, Duffy up now. Grounded out his first time up. It's going to be a fly ball to Pecoric. Oh, come on. 1 through 6. Base hit. Come on. Oh, gets in front of it. Oh, just misses that error. That would have been awesome. Makes the catch. Let's see if Lynn can get a jump here for Evans. Oh, still 1 for 6. Really? Evans 0 for 5 with a run scored. It's going to be a ground ball to Reynolds. On 1 through 6. Gets in front of it. Oh, he's going to boot it, though. So Reynolds boots it. So Yastrzemski with a chance here as Lynn moves to third. So winning run, go ahead, run 90 feet away. Captain with an opportunity here. Daryl Johnson's going to keep tied in there. And Yastrzemski, let's see what he can do. Oh, not what we wanted here. Yastrzemski gets the 1 column. Not what we wanted. So we're headed to the bottom of the 13th. It's knotted up at 3. That's going to be it for Campbell. Campbell's going to come out. Oh, God. Gotta bring in Stanley. Oh, no. So Bob Stanley comes in. 3-3 record, 15 saves, 3.34 on average. 94 innings pitched, 111 hits. Ouch. 19 walks and 28 strikeouts. Come on, Steamer. Lines out the first. 1 down. Alright, come on. We don't want any text now. Let's play the game. So Bruce Bhakti up now. 0 for 4 with a walk. Remy has it. Line drive for out number 2. Dan Meyer. 0 for 5. And flies out to right. So unbelievably, Stanley comes in and gets a 1-2-3 inning. Can the Red Sox do it in the top of the 14th here? The game that will never end. Brohammer walked his first time up. Todd out there again for his 6th inning of work. Pops it up. Cruz makes the catch, out number 1. Alright, we don't need to see the scores again. We've seen them 1,000 times. I'm sure there's a way you could fast forward through that. Okay. Alright, Rick Burleson up now, 2 for 5 with a couple of doubles. And Mike Parrott's going to come in. 60 innings, 16 games, 2-4 record, 7.24 earner average. Nice, come on. Gonna take advantage of this. And that's gonna be a base hit. So Burleson's on with a 1-out single. Brings up Jerry Remy, 1 for 6. I'm going to try another steal here. 1 down, yeah. Can't get a good lead. Burleson unable to get a good lead. And that's going to be a clutch base hit for Jerry Remy, though. Burleson takes a big turn at second. Applies the brakes, so Rice with another opportunity here. Come on, Jim Ed. 1 for 6. Oh, not that column. Ah, man, Rice unable to get it done again. Gets under it a bit. So it'll be up to Carlton Fisk. Come on, Fisk. Fisk 1 for 6 with a double. Oh, come on, base hit. Oh, it's going to be a range check by Plummer. Come on, drop it. Wild pitch. Wild pitch. Yeah. Come on, error, error, error. Nope. Makes the play. So we head to the bottom of the 14th. Still knotted up at 3. Milborn struck out his first time. Gets one to hit here, though. Rounds at the second. Remy up with it. Over to first. Oh, range check. So 1 down. The 14th. Tom Pecoric up now. Lined out is only a bat. Yep. Hits at the Burleson. Nice snag by him. So 2 down now. So Stanley's getting the good rolls here. And that's a fly ball to left. So the Mariners will go 1, 2, 3 in the 14th. We'll head to the 15th. And Rice makes a great diving catch on that one. So we'll head to the 15th. Lynn, Duffy, and Evans. If anybody gets on, Yastrzemski. Lynn gets a good one to hit here. And he's going to hit this one in the gap. Jones and Roberts chase after it. So Lynn in with a leadoff double. We have Frank Duffy. What's Duffy's bunt rating here? He's an A bunter. I think we got to try to get him to third. Less than 2 out. Beauty. They collide. Carvers picks it up and fires the first. Alright, so we have a runner on third, less than 2 down now. So Dwight Evans with a shot. A fly ball could do it. And Parrott hit the showers. Romo comes in. Romo 4 and 7, 10 saves, 3.49 earner on average. 80 innings pitched, 73 hits, 37 walks, 43 strikeouts, 10 homers. Can Evans do it? 4 column. And that's a fly ball to right. Makes the catch, trips, unable to make the throw, and Lynn will score on the sacrifice fly. It's Pecoric trips. No error there. So Dwight Evans with a sac fly puts the Red Sox ahead 4-3. Yastrzemski up now. And he'll fly out to center. Oh boy. Can Stanley get a third inning here? Really don't have anybody else in the pen to... Cruz is 3 for 6, man. No, he's a switch hitter. Boy. I don't really want to bring Bergmeyer, and he's awful. And Hassler's not much better, so... Alright, let's... Cruz will turn around and bat righty if that happens. It's lefty pitchers. Oh, against lefties. Oh boy. Then who do we got left? We got a couple more lefties after this, so I think we are going to bring in a lefty here. Yeah, that's going to be it for Stanley. He's pitched well. Is it going to be Bergmeyer? Be against righties. Look at all that righty stuff, though. I don't like that. Or is it going to be Hassler? Boy. I think we're going to try the boy. Alright, we're going to bring in Bergmeyer. Come on, Bergmeyer. So Tom Bergmeyer comes in. It's Julio Cruz. Cruz switches to righty. Not the column I wanted. But the result we wanted. Yes! So Cruz 3 for 6 flies out to left. Rice with another great diving catch. Craig Reynolds 0 for 4 with a walk. Come on, Bergmeyer. Oh, not the column we want either, but he gets the strikeout, man. Woo! We're getting the right split rolls there. So Rupert Jones now is 0 for 6 on the day. Come on, 2, 3, or 6. Yes, 3 column. This could be it. Seattle's down to the last out. Ground ball to Remy. Over to Yastrzemski. And the Red Sox win in 15. Ouch. Man, what a game. So the Red Sox bullpen, who blew it in regulation, basically. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's not really regulation unless it's hockey or basketball, I guess. But within the first 9 innings and extra innings, the Red Sox bullpen is excellent. With Bergmeyer and Campbell and Stanley, all excellent as they hold it. And the Red Sox win 2 games in a row now. 73 and 51 now. Drago gets a blown save, his 6th. He was bad, but Campbell, Stanley, and Bergmeyer all excellent. Stanley gets the win, 4 and 3, pitches 2 scoreless innings. No hits, no walks, no nothing. And Bergmeyer gets his 2nd save of the season. No hits, and a strikeout. Wow. So Tiant goes 8 innings, allowing 4 hits. Definitely deserved better. 1 run, it was earned. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Drago just had a bad day. Glenn Abbott goes 5 innings. Also excellent. 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Raleigh, 3 1/3, excellent, only allowing 3 hits and 1 run, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Todd pitched 5 innings, allowing just 1 hit, 1 run, it was earned, 3 walks and 1 strikeout. Mike Parrott takes the loss, pitching an inning, 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned. All right, let's check out the hitters there for the Red Sox. Brick Burleson 3 for 6 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Remy was 2 for 7. Rice 1 for 7. Fisk 1 for 7 with an RBI. Lynn 1 for 4 with an RBI. Hancock 0 for 3. Bailey 0 for 1. Duffy 0 for 2. Evans 0 for 6 with an RBI and a run scored. Scott 0 for 3. Yastrzemski 0 for 4. Hobson 2 for 3 with a run scored. Brohammer 0 for 1. Mariners, Cruz 3 for 7. Reynolds 0 for 5. Jones 0 for 7. Wow, a lot of 0-fers here. Harbert's 0 for 6. Bhakti 0 for 5. Meyer 0 for 6. Stanton 2 for 3 with a run scored. Stanton as a pinch hitter 1 for 1 with a run scored. Milburn 0 for 2. Stein 1 for 3. Paisley with a huge 2-run homer, pinch hit home run. His first of the season. Okoric 0 for 2 and Plummer 0 for 5 with their RBI. Player of the game. I don't know. I still got to give it to Tiant though. Tiant. He pitched 8 innings, allowing 4 hits, 1 run. Definitely deserved a better fate. I mean, you could give it to Bob Stanley. 2 innings of scoreless relief. Gets the win. I hate to say it, but I'm going to give it, I guess you got to give it to somebody who mattered in the extra innings there, so we're going to give it to Bob Stanley. 2 innings of scoreless relief, gets the win. Otherwise, Tiant should have gotten it. So that is it, as the Red Sox hold on here. So let's check this and call it a video. So, yeah, so the Red Sox are 4 games behind Milwaukee now, 2.5 behind New York, who lost. Milwaukee won. All right, there you go. So game number 124 is in the books, finally. Let's check out our next game. Wednesday, August 23rd. That was my mom's birthday. So Wednesday, August 23rd of 78. That would have been my mom's 44th birthday. That was my mom's 44th birthday, I should say. So let's see here. California won. And Cleveland beat Milwaukee. So the Red Sox can get a win here and get a game closer, pull within 3. So it'll be Mike Torres on the hill for the Red Sox against, I think it's Bob McLaughlin for the Mariners. So that is it. So it's Mr. Brody and Miss Mags and Eric from High Ground Gaming saying take care, God bless, and we'll see you in game number 125 as we get nearer to the end of the season here. Hopefully the Red Sox can pull out and get the division here. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next Strat-o-matic 1978 Red Sox replay. Bye-bye now.